Okay. So, basically, now I have to pull my spacers. And there we go. Pulled my spacers. Gonna wash it, get it a little wet, you know. I gotta clean up a couple areas, probably not. It's all white anyway, who gives a fuck. There we go. I like to get it wet before I grout because it stops the grout from hazing, even though this won't haze because it's glass, so it really don't matter. It just kind of keeps the grout alive in a way. I don't have any of my knives with me, you know, my 4-inch or 6-inch knives with me. So all I got's this. Gotta clean this, put it on the, you know, wire brush or something. Anyway, there's the grout. It's real simple, folks. If you make it harder than it is, you're just gonna waste your time. We're just trying to put grout in between the lines. Okay? Alright. I should have grabbed my squeegee anyway. I'm not using my fucking hand for this. What a fucking mess. And I also should have taped this off, but I'm worried it's going to ruin the paint job. Okay. I don't want to waste the grout. So we're just forcing that grout deep in them lines. That's it. That's all it is. And then we wash the grout. Well, we're going to let it harden a little bit. Any extra grout you can just put right back in the bucket, container, whatever. This is all pre-mixed grout. Makes it a lot fucking easier, I promise you. Just get the pre-mixed stuff. Trust me. Just trust me. I've done this enough to know. Remember here, I'm not a, well, I guess I am a pro tiler. It's just not all that I do in a way. I do everything. I do everything. And I'm pretty good at most everything. You know, pretty good at it. Not the best, but I'm pretty damn good. Biggest thing is making sure there's no air pockets behind this grout. We really want to force it in deep. Push that grout in deep. Any extra grout, we're just putting right back in the bucket. But you see, when you pre-wet it, it just kind of gives a nice spot for that grout to land on. It doesn't dry it out immediately. So you're getting all that surface dust, and you want to get it nice and moist for that grout to stay alive. Just like when you're done with the grout, you're going to put a little bit of water in there. I like to get it all flat, clean and flat, and then I put a little bit of water on top of it. I don't mix the water in, I just set the water on top of it and then close the lid. And what that water does, it keeps that top of that grout alive. It doesn't mix it in with itself, it just floats on the top. And then when you take the lid off, for the next time you need it, let's say 6 months down the road, you need more grout, take the lid off, pour that water out, mix the grout up, and boom, you've got brand new live grout, and it didn't dry up. That's the biggest thing. You don't want your grout to dry up. So right there, I had an air exposure, so we're going to force that grout deep into that hole right there. You can see I'm using my fingers. I got this damn bathroom faucet right in my way, so it's just like caulking in a way. You want to leave kind of a little grout, like a caulk line. So I'm using my finger just like I would caulking to leave that line. Okay? Okay. Now let's clean. Let's start cleaning up. Because this stuff's going to cure up. We're going to let this stuff harden for, I don't know, an hour. Depends on your heat, your humidity, thermometric, all that shit. So you want it to be hard enough to where you're not going to wash the grout away out of the grout lines. You just want to wash the face. And I'll have it cleaned up pretty well by the time I leave here. I'll have it pretty well done anyway. Any extra grout you have, as long as it doesn't have dirt and junk in it, you can throw it right back in your grout container. Now, I'll admit, I just made a big fucking mess. But I'm not trying to be the cleanest tiler. I just want to get this damn tile job done. Because I have other tile jobs to do. And I have plumbing to do, and construction to do, and painting to do, and vinyl to do, and, you know. So I just want to get this done because these guys have waited 2 extra weeks just to get their house. Alright, so now I'll get this sponge sort of clean here. Okay. I'm going to take this sponge, I'm going to wipe down any extra crud that's on the sides because you don't want dirt in your grout. And then I'm just going to take my wet sponge and just kind of make a smooth top here where there's no air bubbles for air to turn anything in there to dirt. You see how I swirled that around, made it nice and flat? What that's doing, I put a water, okay? Boom. Next time I need this, it'll be alive. This is water-based. If it's water cleanup, it's water-based. 9.5 times out of 10. But now you see I got a bunch of grout I got to clean up before it dries up. So I'm going to clean all that up. Let's clean all that grout up. Alright, we'll clean that grout up real quick. I made a fucking mess. The good thing is I don't have to work out of buckets on this one. I can work right out of this faucet. See, it's already starting to cure up. So I want to go around and get all that wet again because it's going to dry up quick. This stuff is fast curing grout. And what that does, it allows the tiler to basically get the whole job done right then and there. You come back and you can fill in any air bubbles. You can't really fight it. There's always going to be a spot where water or, you know, when I wetted that tile down, I didn't get moisture inside the grout lines. I just kind of got moisture on the surface, the face surface of the tiles. That way that grout stayed alive, for one, and then for two, that tile won't haze up as much. Now where it's glass, it's not going to haze at all, but it's going to keep that grout alive if I, right? So I get that sponge nice and dry, but it's still moist. And that, you're not looking to wipe the grout out of the lines. You want to keep all that grout inside those lines. But right now I'm just carefully going through and just with a new part of my sponge each time, just kind of wiping the grout away from where I don't want it. Okay, and I'm going to clean. Now I'll clean this sponge until the water that comes out of it is perfectly pure. No grout in there. Then I go back. Now you see, I got a new sponge right here. I'm just going to wipe up that moisture. Oh, I guess they're all fucking wet. Oh yeah, because I got rained on yesterday. Okay, so just want to clean up that moisture. I don't want those grout lines to get wet. And I need a perfectly clean sponge so that I can go around and wipe all this. And I use hot water if I can. And I just wring that sponge out. Keep wringing it out until that water comes back clean. And then you're able to come through and really remove grout instead of kind of moving it around. You don't want to move it around. You just want to clean it off the surface here. Now I'm also kind of creating a grout line with my sponge. So you don't want to wipe it away. You're just kind of making it nicer. You're making that grout line more formal and also cleaner. You're kind of cleaning it up. But what we're not doing is digging it out of the grout, out of the spaces between the tiles. Okay, we do not want to dig it away. We want to keep as much grout in there as possible. And I wish I had a dry fucking sponge, but they got soaked yesterday in a rainstorm. And I forgot to dry them out before the night was over. Well, I do have dry sponges, but they're in the shed. And you can see anywhere. So this is not going to get clean until the grout inside dries up. Sorry about that. Remember guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel if you guys support me in that way. I don't need your money, I don't want your money. I really just want you guys to hit that subscribe button. And what that will do is it'll help my channel, but it'll also let you know whenever I have any new videos. It'll let you know, it'll let you see my growth as well. And you can see all the fun stuff I'm doing. See, that was kind of a genius move right there, right? I want to keep the grout in there. I want to keep it formal. But the sponge keeps laying moisture. And what that moisture is going to do, it's going to lay on the bottom. It's all going to collect in each one of these courses. And it's going to try to take all of the finished properties away from that grout. Because this is pre-sanded grout. This grout is literally finished grout. You don't got to mix it. It's pre-mixed. It's pre-finished. It's got all the final properties that you need. But I'm still, it has the sealer inside of it, but I'm still going to seal it. Once this cures up good, I'm going to come in, I'm going to clean this tile up real well, and then I'll let it dry overnight, and then I'm going to run a sealer on it. And I'll show you how to do that. I like to use a paintbrush, and I just take the paintbrush directly to each grout line. You can use a child's paintbrush, you know, like a small art brush. And then you just wipe it off once it dries. It's basically like adding a gloss coat in a way. Alright, so I went back to the sponge because that grout line was a little bit muckled up. So I need a little bit more of this to catch that moisture before it ruins my finished properties that are inside that actual grout itself. You notice I'm just wiping left to right. What that's going to do, it's going to stop me from ripping the grout lines away. Cool. I know. There's a little bit in here. I guess I'm gonna have to use the 5-in-1 so I don't touch my there we go. One more time. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you talk to your mom?
No, why?
So the girls went back to her house with her. They're doing pool and slip and slide. And they're doing a cookout later.
Cool.
And are you going to make it next Saturday to the Poison concert in Bangor?
Curious. Where is the baby gonna go during that concert?
My dad just ordered noise canceling headphones for her.
Ooh.
I told him, I'm like, listen, if she's cranky,
I
I'm
don't
gonna.
want that for her.
Well, she has headphones, and if she doesn't like it, I will.
Babe, she can't even handle a drill.
Well, she'll have headphones, and I told him, I'm like, if she doesn't like it, I'm gonna have to go sit in my car with her.
Why don't you guys just take someone else? I'm so busy, baby. I'm fucked. I can't even take a day off my birthday.
I wanted to ask you.
And I just don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to go. No, it's not that. I want to go. I wish I was able to go, but I know my sacrifice, my faith, my straight and narrow road. I have to get this stuff done.
And I
don't have time to lollygag.
it, and I'm gonna end up sitting in my car. Well, the girls will have fun with them, whatever. But
80% of my day has to be filled with signal, which means signal is literally getting it done. 20% noise. Noise is something that pulls you away from what you're trying to produce.
and if she don't like it, I'll pack the stroller and maybe I'll walk her around instead. You know, outside the venue.
You're gonna end up having to. That's exactly what you're gonna have to
And
do.
I told them that. But they still want to try it, and I'll try it.
Yeah.
Well, Ari and Colby will have a blast.
Yep, it'll be their first real concert.
So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna call my dad and be like.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to hate on you guys. I'm glad you're
I'm just
here.
gonna tell him he's trying to get this done so we can go down there for full start.
I have 3 months of work to do in 25 days,
I know. All right, I'll.
and I don't have anyone that is willing to help me.
I know you probably couldn't make it. I just wanted to double check instead of like making up your mind for it.
Cool.
Alright. I love you. I am done folding laundry. I'm just putting it away, and I'm gonna try and get a sponge sander and see if I can sand this kind of clean it out under it. I did the trim with it, and it worked really well because it really wasn't that bad.
We gotta sand them first. We gotta scrape and sand.
Oh, just like cinder. So you're joking. Fuck now.
Oh, fuck. Love you. Oh, that's just gonna help Travis. No, it's gonna help the whole fucking family, doofus. Why would I want to help Travis? So that we can get rich and become millionaires? Sacrifice 10 years of your life so the rest of your life you'll have whatever you want. It's a pretty simple strategy here. And it's not like we're fucking living in hell. We do whatever we want on our own time. We eat beautiful, healthy food. We live a peaceful life. We live in our own home. Our kids are healthy, intelligent, happy. I mean, there isn't much more you could ask for. It's not like this is a big sacrifice. We're not working a 9-to-5 job. I just wake up and fix my own house. It's simple. You know? I wake up and fix my own fucking house every day. And then you get it reappraised later. And you pull money out on that equity that you raised up. You do the worst first. Every single thing you do. You're either making it better as a quick little cosmetic change like this is. That right there makes the bathroom feel way more homey. It makes it feel so much more inviting, and it gives it a lot more appeal. Just that little bit of tile right there added so much structure to this bathroom. You know? It just makes it feel homey. It makes it feel dressed. It makes it feel like it's done, like it's complete. You know? So, that's what I did. I built this too. That was just like that type of board with 3 holes in it. And I put new panel around it, and I actually made that trim. I made all this trim. It has a lip, and then so it's rabbited. And then I put the AZEK Cove molding underneath for the mop board. I put this in, and I even 45'd my edge. You know? So I think it looks brilliant, to be honest. Brilliant. We just can't touch it for the next 24 hours. Simple. My dad always told me, keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, so there'll be spots where the grout was pulled out. We'll have to regrout it. But that's a good baseline. You know, that's a good baseline. Give me a light, guys. Come on. Cool. All right. Come on, Odin. Odin came in and laid right down. Okay. So I noticed I still have my tile saw out here. That's because I actually plan on using what tile I have and just installing it in both kitchen. Because I have so much tile here. I might as well install it, you know. I think it would look so nice right there, that herringbone pattern tile. But the big job right now is this. So I'm going to end this live. We're going to go back to that grout in, I'd say, tomorrow. We'll let it dry up good. I want that grout to, because when I wipe it, when it's dry, it won't wipe away like it is now. You're supposed to leave it a little heavier than I did, but I skip a few steps by cleaning it and getting it basically finished.
Hello.
Hi. Please hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm working so hard, and I'm wasting a lot of time by holding this phone and talking to you, but I like to do it because I want to show everybody, and I want to drive people, you know, yes, working hard, right? That's it. So God bless you all. Please hit that like and subscribe. Follow my channel. Look, I'm going to end this live to start a new live, plumbing out this sink. So God bless you all. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to start a new live on this. Hit that subscribe.